Hope you guys enjoyed that last breakdown I dropped for you guys. Decided to bring you guys another one. The Houston Rockets stole game 1 from the Lakers, and I'm here to break down how the Rockets small ball not only won the first game, but how this small ball is going to be a nuisance for the Lakers, and it's going to be a tough out for the Houston Rockets. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Let's get to why you guys are here. So the Rockets are a tough team to guard with traditional bigs. Do you switch the ball screens? Do you show and recover? The floor spacing, the ball movement, and making you match up to them and play small makes it so tough for them to guard. Here you see LeBron playing Harden pretty good, making him go to his right hand. Now you see JaVale McGee's guarding PJ Tucker in the corner, and he's stuck deciding, do I help or do I leave PJ in the corner? He helps, and Harden gets a lay. Now Harden comes off the ball screen, McGee shows, and they have two bigs in the game, so they have to guard it this way. And LeBron's the rotation man, taking away Jeff Green. Now here comes the ball movement. AD stuck guarding 2, and LeBron doesn't rotate to Eric Gordon, and he's left wide open for a 3. Now we got Russ doing what he's good at, getting in the lane, get 2 to play. Rondo comes and commits, he kicks it out to Austin Rivers, they swing. Rondo has a bad closeout, and now AD's the only rim protector. He's guarding PJ Tucker, who's their best corner 3-point shooter, and he has a decision, do I protect the rim or do I leave the shooter? Daniel House kicks it back to Austin Rivers, and now AD has to rotate back to PJ Tucker, and he's left wide open. Caruso's guarding 2 in the rotation. Bang, bang. So you see Houston runs a lot of pistol. Russ comes off this ball screen with Eric Gordon. The Lakers switch really, really late. Forces a long closeout on Eric Gordon for Alex Caruso. Look at the closeout. Eric Gordon gets in the lane. The Lakers' best rim protector is guarding PJ Tucker on the wing. And is Rondo the shot blocker? Probably not. So now when they make you play small, you have to match up with them. And now their best rim protector is out on the perimeter. Here we go. Now they got you in the 5 out. Harden's getting downhill. Robert Covington is a really good 3-point shooter, and Dwight Howard has to stay with him. Now is Alex Caruso a better shot blocker than Dwight? Probably not. Sometimes this 5 out and with Harden and Westbrook, it gets stagnant. You see Eric Gordon cuts, clears this gap out, and it allows James Harden to get downhill. And AD stuck again guarding PJ Tucker. He has to help, or he's going to give Harden a free layup. And now PJ Tucker's left wide open. It's a very clean look. He misses this, but if you're Houston, you live with this. AD caught on a switch with Harden. They're in a 5 out. Rocco clears the middle. Look at the gap in the middle. Danny Green shot blocker. Yeah, right. Yeah, Houston starts no one over 6'7", but don't get it twisted. They're a very scrappy team, and they definitely play bigger than what their height is. So you say, man, they have no one that's a 7-footer. How do they get offensive rebounds? They seem to find a way to get it, and you can't let them get second chances. Now they swing it. Daniel House is still hurt. Now look, AD's guarding Jeff Green, who's at the top. LeBron giving Russ a little bit of space, but look at all this space for Russ to get downhill and attack the rim. Well, Houston lacks height, but they make up for it in scheme. Jeff Green tries his best to hard front AD. Harden pinches in. I thought he doesn't play defense. He gets a block. Again, what they lack in height, they make up for it in heart. Look at PJ Tucker. Great box out position. So you see here, Houston's not going to let LeBron and AD kill him with the pick and roll. And they're not going to let AD really kill him on the rebound, so they gang rebound here. And now they get out and run and let Russ get downhill and do what he does best. So what the Rockets lack in height, they make up for it with their scheme. You see PJ Tucker hard front on AD. He's strong enough to do it. Harden has his back for the lob, and Rocco's ready for the rotation. Tucker's still fronting AD here. This is why he gets the steal. So you say the Rockets have no 7-footer. Who protects the rim? Robert Covington is that guy. Watch this. PJ Tucker's a dog, man. He's strong enough to bang with LeBron. He's strong enough to push AD out and make him a jump shooter. And to me, if AD settles for jumpers, that's a win for the Rockets. JaVale McGee should punish James Harden in the post. Look, James Harden led the NBA in steals. Now he's able to get out in the open court, find PJ Tucker for a wide open three. So the Rockets are very small. They do a lot of switching. You'll see it right here. Danny Green sets a back screen. Russ is ready for the switch. JaVale McGee is going to set a pin down for AD. Harden's ready to switch this, and he jumps the passing lane. The Clint Capella deal to get Robert Covington was humongous for Houston. He makes a great steal here for Rondo. It lets the Rockets get out in transition. Russ makes a good decision. He swings it to Austin Rivers. Now Austin has the space to get downhill. AD stuck guarding PJ Tucker, who's their best corner three-point shooter. Does he protect the rim or does he give up a three? Rocco rotates out, so LeBron has a decision too. Now you see Harden matched up on AD. AD should punish this. And game one, he did. But Harden's strong enough to keep him out the paint. And PJ Tucker has his back and plugs this gap. Rocco's ready to rotate if he gets through. And Eric Gordon's on the opposite side, ready for the spin back. Like I said before, this Houston team is very scrappy and they get their hands on a lot of loose balls. Look, LeBron, AD, they're bigger. The Lakers obviously have their advantages. They're not always going to get layups in the paint. AD is going to protect the paint. Whenever the Rockets switch on AD inside, he's going to get whatever he wants. The Rockets are going to give up offensive rebounds. The world's not perfect. The Lakers are going to get layups. They have advantages on the inside. But if Houston can limit those opportunities on the interior for Anthony Davis and LeBron, you will see a lot more of what you saw in game one from Houston. So if you watch game one, Harden was on AD for a little bit in this game, and you sit here and say, man, AD should punish this, and he does. But Harden gets him to settle for this jumper. He makes it, but to me, I think him settling for these little jumpers over the top of little guards instead of backing them down in the post and taking them to the rack and making them get in foul trouble. You know, I think him settling for these is a win for the Rockets. AD played really good in the first game and they still lost. And now Russ. Most players would probably shut down if LeBron pinned him and dunked on him like he did in game one. But Russell Westbrook just has this confidence in him that even when he messes up, he's still going to come at you in attack mode. I mean, the Lakers kept guarding him with Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis. Sometimes they got Dwight Howard on him. And, you know, they bait him to take these twos, these long twos, and these threes. And, yeah, if he's not hitting them, those are wins. But are you willing to give up a big on Russell Westbrook and let him get downhill and make these mid-range jumpers like you see in these videos? I don't know. The Lakers are going to have some adjustments to make. They're in a predicament. They have to figure out if they want to switch the ball screens and let the bigs guard Harden and Westbrook, or are they going to show and recover and have to scramble and rotate out of the pick and roll, or are they going to double James Harden, get the ball out of his hands, have other people beat him, and, you know, maybe get him to try to, you know, force some turnovers. But I will tell you one thing. The Lakers do not have one person on their team that can single-handedly guard James Harden. And if he gets going like he did in game one and score an efficient 35, the Lakers are going to have a tough time knocking this Rocket team out of the playoffs. Hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. Game 2's coming on tonight. We'll probably see a little bit of the same thing. Maybe the Rockets hit shots. Maybe the Lakers do a better job defending. We will see. Hope you guys enjoy it. Take care. Stay blessed.